He cracked a raw egg into his rice, then added some soy sauce and mixed it well, and then he ate it with great enjoyment. Tony in his 40s had always lived alone. He barely survived on the government assistance he received. He also wanted to support himself with his own hands, but no one was willing to give him a chance. Others had resumes from prestigious universities. Tony's file was filled with crimes. As a child he was abandoned by his mother and spent his entire childhood in an orphanage. At 11 he escaped the orphanage and entered society. He became the youngest thug in a gang. At 14 he was first sent to a juvenile detention center. From that point on he couldn't control himself. In 30 years he was incarcerated 6 times, with a criminal record totaling 10 charges. His last imprisonment was because his wife was being bullied. Tony stopped the bully and pulled out a 70 centimeters samurai sword. In the ensuing fight Tony took the sword and killed the man. Thus Tony spent 13 years in prison. By the time he was released he was a man in his 40s. Outside of prison he had no family and no friends. With the guidance of 2 prison guards he boarded the bus. Friends who were often released from prison knew that every time they left they would silently tell themselves they would never come back. Tony thought the same. This time he planned to live out the rest of his life. But his long years in prison had caused a severe disconnect from society. In the vast world he didn't know where to go. His eyes reflected both a longing for freedom and a hint of confusion and fear. Suddenly someone in the crowd shouted his name. Tony instinctively stood still. It was his defense attorney from back then. He was there to help Tony start a new life. The warm hospitality of the lawyer and his wife made Tony feel warm. The next day the lawyer took Tony to apply for social benefits. But due to his extensive criminal record the staff discriminated against him. Although with the lawyer's efforts Tony did receive the benefits. His pride however was deeply hurt. He felt that accepting government help was a humiliating thing.